Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's MargaretGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday Morning Mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? Hang on. Coffee of the Month Club again. 1 minute. Hang on. Yeah, that is really, really terrific. Again, Coffee of the Month Club from my nephew Jason, his wife Allison, and the boys. Black Rifle Coffee Company, just black. Right there. Boy, this is terrific. I ran this through the Keurig machine, and I used the strong button, so it came through a little bolder. Boy, a really nice bold flavor to this one. For the refill, we're not gonna use the strong button. We're just gonna go ahead and run it through and kind of compare the two brews. But boy, it's got a nice bold flavor to it. And of course, we're using the Stirling Roastery coffee mug that came to the channel courtesy of Mark Bagwell. Mark, thank you very, very much. Really do appreciate that. Check that out. It's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful coffee mug. And that's because Stirling figures into today's show in a couple of different segments. So stay tuned for that. Absolutely fantastic. Hey, one more sip. Okay, hang on. Yeah, that is terrific. As we like to say in the show, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Absolutely. Okay. Grab that cup of coffee. Let's do another sip together. Hang on. Really, really terrific. And hey, if you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. I really do appreciate that. For those of you who are listening to the podcast this morning, thanks very much for tuning us in. Really do appreciate that. Boy, we have got a great show for you this morning. We have got a viewer shaving tip. Well, actually, viewer shaving tips. Stay tuned for that. We have got a terrific shave den visit all the way from Japan. I'm really looking forward to that. Wait till you see that. We've got some pet visits. We also have another giveaway this week. We could call this the fumble, the screw up. Call this the screw up, the fumble, the oops, I can't believe I did that giveaway. Yeah, something happened in my shave den. So we're going to make lemons out of lemonade. So stay tuned for that. I'm really looking forward to that. But it was definitely something that has happened to me for the very first time. You'll learn all about it in the giveaway section. So stay tuned for that. Really looking forward to that. Also, some great refill comments, some terrific new wet shave gear to show you this morning, and also some questions and comments. So I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Let's get the show kicked off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. Well, this morning we have a few shaving tips from viewer Chris Lacey. And Chris writes, I enjoy your show and appreciate your hard work in producing it. Well, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Chris continues here. Here are a few tips. One, you can pick up Thayers at TJ Maxx, and although it's the same price as Walmart, but instead of the 8.5 ounce bottle, you get a 12 ounce bottle. My local TJ Maxx will clearance Thayers regularly to $6 for the 12 ounce bottle. Number two, I know we don't need another reason to buy more shaving gear. However, when I was on vacation, I saw a bowl at Highclere Castle's gift shop that I thought would be perfect to shave with, and remember the great time I had. This could be a great way to add items to your shaving and pick a souvenir you would use. That's absolutely fantastic. You know, picking up a bowl to use as a shaving bowl in your shave den, and it'll be a nice remembrance of that trip. Absolutely fantastic. And thanks for those pictures, Chris. Really do appreciate it. And number three, your refill opening shows a lemon with a cup of coffee. In Europe, sometimes coffee will be served with a lemon wedge. Rub the lemon on the edge of the coffee cup and it will brighten the coffee. Please note, you are not squeezing the lemon in the cup, just a rub on the cup where you will place your lips. After a few drinks, the lemon is gone. I enjoy this in the warmer months. Wow, that is an absolutely fantastic tip, Chris. Thank you very, very much. And it really answers the question as to why that stock footage that we have in the refill opening shows a lemon with a cup of coffee. And even some viewers were saying, why is that? And I said, I don't know. I guess probably just because it looks nice. I don't know. Well, here's the reason why. In Europe, they're taking that lemon wedge and just running around the rim of a coffee mug, a coffee cup, and it brightens the coffee. That is absolutely fantastic. So there it is, mystery solved. Thanks very much for that, Chris. Really do appreciate it. And to say thank you, for you and only you, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and if I use it here on the viewer morning shaving tip segment of the Monday Morning Mailbag, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Chris, thanks very, very much for some terrific, terrific shaving tips. Really do appreciate it. Well, we have a Shave Den visit this morning, and it comes from Jim Mullins, Colonel Mully, all the way from Japan. Always great to hear from Colonel Mully. He also has his own YouTube channel, so we'll link it below so you can check out his content. So here's what Colonel Mully writes. Hi, Mark. Hope you're doing well. I just caught your Rockwell T2 comparison video, so I know you're keeping busy. Anyway, I've been meaning to send you these pictures. If they don't fit on 3MB, no worries. Oh no, this absolutely fits. This is absolutely wonderful, folks. It's very instructive, very informative. So he continues here. Back in April, I bought a 1959 E4 Gillette Fat Boy. It took over a month to reach me in Japan, and when it did, I found out the adjustment knob wasn't working. The deck was totally seized. I figured, I can fix this. A classic hold my beer moment. So I dove into a YouTube tutorial and took it apart. The inside was 65 years of built up gunk, absolutely gross. I scrubbed it with Dawn, a toothbrush, and a few ultrasonic baths until it was mostly clean. Unfortunately, I hit a wall when reassembling it. I needed a special press or vise to get the pieces back together. That's when I sent it off to Matt Pisarcik and the crew at Razor Emporium for a tune-up and polish. They informed me there were some worn spots that could oxidize over time, so I opted for a full revamp with a high shine nickel finish instead of the original tumbled look. When it came back, it was a thing of beauty. All parts turning smoothly, all clickers clicking, and shiny enough that people asked me if it was rhodium. Nope, just high-shined nickel. The whole thing cost me $145, which is a steal compared to what's out there. Plus, it's a piece of history, especially since 1959 is the year my dad graduated high school. Big thanks to Matt and his team, and to you, Mark, for taking the time to check this out. Feel free to trim it down if needed. Colonel Mully. No, I've read it in its entirety. It's absolutely fantastic. What a wonderful, wonderful outcome from getting this vintage razor. And the folks at Razor Emporium, Matt and the folks at Razor Emporium did an absolutely spectacular job in bringing back that razor. Absolutely fantastic. You know what? I admire you that you attempted to do it yourself, and I'm sure you learned a lot in the process. And maybe next time around you'll have that tool where you can reassemble it. But really, this is another testament to all the great work that the folks at Razor Emporium do with vintage razors. So if you have a vintage razor, a Fat Boy, a Slim, whatever it is, check out Matt and the folks at Razor Emporium for tuning up and restoring and replating those vintage razors. Colonel Mully now has a razor from 1959 that's going to last at least another 65 years. Looks absolutely beautiful. Hey Mully, thanks so much for sharing your 1959 E4 Gillette Fat Boy, tuned up, revamped, replated, and restored by Matt and the folks at Razor Emporium. Thanks again very, very much. Really do appreciate it. Well, this morning we have some pet visits. First up from James Sefton, Boaz. Yeah, we've talked about Boaz before, and here's the latest photos of Boaz. This is James Sefton's grandkid's pet dog, and boy, he's getting big. What a good-looking dog he is, huh? Great to see his growth progress. Thanks so much for sending along the photos, James. Really do appreciate it. And Al Spencer sent in Daisy. A picture of Daisy. And he writes, Daisy is ready for the Monday morning mailbag. Great to hear that she gets together with you to watch the Monday morning mailbag on Monday mornings, Al. Thanks so very, very much. She's another good-looking dog. Looks really friendly, too. Both dogs look really, really friendly. Well, you know what? Friendly owners, friendly dogs. I've always been told that's how it works. So no doubt about it. The wet shaving community has some of the friendliest people out there. And as a reflection of that friendliness, I know their dogs are also really, really wonderfully friendly, beautiful family pets. So that's great to see both of those dogs this morning. So my thanks to James Sefton and Al Spencer for sending along photos of Boaz and Daisy. Thanks again, gentlemen. Really do appreciate it. Well, we forgot to mention in the opening of the show, we have a couple of updates for you this morning. Update number one, remember to save the date for the 4th annual Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup taking place on Saturday, September 14th, 2024 from 11:30 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. at River's Edge Cutlery in Hilliard, Ohio. We'll have a link where you can get tickets. Tickets are $5 and they're limiting the number of attendees to just 50 people. So make sure you get your ticket before they're sold out. Again, we'll have links below where you can get a ticket. Once again, the 4th annual Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup, Saturday, September 14th, 2024, from 11:30 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. at River's Edge Cutlery in Hilliard, Ohio. I've got my ticket. I hope to see you there. Well, update number two also involves the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup and their support of David Kise's Cancer Research Fund drawing. And as they write on their information page, the Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup is proud once again to support the Children's Cancer Research Fund through Barb Kise and the Great Cycle Challenge. Over the past 6 years, Barb has ridden over 1,100 miles and raised nearly $17,000. For the 4th year in a row, our own Dave Kise will be holding a raffle in support of Barb's efforts for some super shaving prizes from all the great artisans. Now, Dave is putting this together right now, and he gave me a heads up, and he writes, I am starting my first part of the drawing. This part is where I ask artisans and vendors to donate anything to put towards the drawings. Last year, I had over $2,000 in prizes and over 20 prize packages. And as he writes here, my wife and I are riding our bicycles in September to raise money for a great cause, the Great Cycle Challenge that supports the Children's Cancer Research Fund. Over the last 9 years, the community of 426,000 riders from all 50 states have ridden 33,817,103 miles and raised $72,646,876 in support of research to develop better treatments and to find a cure for childhood cancer. Over 15,700 American children are diagnosed with cancer every year, and sadly, 1 in 5 of those children will not survive. 38 children die every week. That's 38 kids too many. Again this year, we are setting up a drawing to support our Bike Ride Challenge and would like to ask artisans and vendors to please consider donating a gift certificate or item from their store to put into the drawing. I hope each gift basket will be worth $100 or more. Each drawing entry will be $5. This is our 4th year participating in this fundraiser. In 2021, we raised over $1,200. In 2022, the very generous shaving community donated over $1,500 of the over $4,000 we raised. And in 2023, the wet shaving community contributed over $2,000 of the $6,800 raised. We absolutely couldn't have done that without the support of local artisans and vendors like you. So there you go, folks. If you're an artisan or vendor and would like very much to contribute to this very, very worthy cause, send an item or a gift certificate to Dave Kise for the raffle that he's putting together. We'll have his email address below where you can contact him and some other links where you can get additional information. So again, if you're an artisan or a vendor and would like to donate to this cause, contribute a piece of wet shaving gear, a gift certificate, whatever from your store, your online store, where you make all those great razors and brushes and artisan shave soaps, that sort of thing, please email David Kise. We will have his email below and some other information links where you can learn more about this raffle that he puts together every single year. An absolutely worthy cause, and I hope all the artisans and vendors out there will please consider making a donation and make this raffle even better than it has been in previous years. So David, thanks again for the heads up on this. Really do appreciate it. Oh, one more thing. After David organizes and compiles all these prize packages, these gift baskets, as he calls them, we'll give you some more information where you can get tickets and enter the raffle. So stay tuned for that. So again, David, thanks very much for the heads up. And to all the artisans and vendors out there, again, please consider making a contribution. Let's make this year's raffle bigger and better than it ever has been. Thanks again, Dave. Really do appreciate it. Well, we're doing a giveaway again this week, and it comes about because of my screw up in the shave den. As you know, viewer Matt Panter very, very kindly sent along Stirling's Vanilla Sandalwood Shave Soap, Aftershave Splash, and Aftershave Balm. We talked about it on the Monday Morning Mailbag, and we also did a recent review of it. And here is my shave soap right here. You can see where I've been scooping it out there. And it's absolutely wonderful, wonderful scent. I really, really like the vanilla sandalwood scent. And I have been shaving with this. And in a recent shave, for the very first time in my shave den, I dropped the aftershave bottle. You can see right there where it's broken, where it's shattered right there at the neck. And yeah, I got to be careful of those sharp edges there, the glass sharp edges there, and there's the restrictor just hanging in there. And yeah, I love this scent. And the first time I dropped a glass aftershave bottle in the sink, and I was just sick about it. And I thought to myself, I love this scent so much, I'm going to immediately order a replacement aftershave bottle. Aftershave Splash, a replacement bottle of Aftershave Splash. And that's what I did. And I thought, well, why stop there? Let's celebrate the first time of breaking an aftershave bottle in the sink in my shave den. Let's get another Aftershave Splash, and let's get another shave soap, and let's get another shave balm to give away to celebrate my clumsiness. So we're giving away a Stirling bundle, vanilla sandalwood bundle of the shave soap, the aftershave splash, and also the vanilla sandalwood balm. And I'll show you that it is a brand new shave container right there, brand new. Mine is over there. I won't be sending that one. You'll be getting a brand new vanilla sandalwood shave soap. So you'll get the shave soap, the aftershave splash in a completely intact bottle, not broken, unbroken, and also the aftershave balm. So how do you enter? All you have to do is comment below this video and make sure that you're a subscriber. This Friday, we will be selecting a winner. So make sure you enter before this Friday. So we'll select a winner sometime Friday evening. Now, I've reached out to Rod and Mandy at Stirling, and I've asked them to once again select a winner, as they did last time when they sponsored a Stirling shave soap giveaway. So I have yet to hear back from them, but I'm sure that they will be more than happy to select a winner. So whoever's selecting the winner, whether it's me or Rod and Mandy, we will be selecting a winner on Friday evening sometime. And I'll make the announcement Friday evening, Saturday sometime, depending on when we get the results. In. So one lucky person out there is going to win a Stirling vanilla sandalwood bundle consisting of vanilla sandalwood shave soap, vanilla sandalwood aftershave splash in a glass bottle. Please don't drop it clumsily like I did. And also the vanilla sandalwood aftershave balm. So again, just comment below, leave a comment below, and do so before Friday when the winning name will be selected. So my thanks to everyone at Stirling Soap Company for getting this order to me very, very quickly so that we can get it on the Monday Morning Mailbag. And I'm so very, very glad that I got a replacement aftershave bottle. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't know if I'm going to just toss this or maybe strain. Maybe, I don't know if there are any glass particles in there. Maybe I'll just put it through a really, really fine strainer and maybe, decant it again, put it in another container. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Or maybe just toss the whole thing and just chalk it up and just use the new bottle that I have. But that's the whole plan, to use the new bottle. But I'm just thinking maybe I can save this. I don't know. Probably not. But anyhow, my screw up, your gain. Comment below. Enter for a chance to win a Stirling vanilla sandalwood bundle. Again, my thanks to the folks at Stirling for getting the order to me in such a timely fashion so that we could do the giveaway on this morning's Monday Morning Mailbag. Good luck to everyone. One more thing. This giveaway is open to everyone around the world. Now, if you're overseas and you win, obviously we're not going to be able to send you the alcohol-based splash, but we will send that winner, if they're overseas, the shave soap and the aftershave balm. So you'll get at least those two items there. But the contest is open to everyone around the world. But if you're overseas and you win, we are unable to send you the alcohol-based splash. And we'll figure out, if that's the result, we'll figure out what we'll do with this sometime down the road. All right, so good luck to everyone, and comment below to enter before this Friday. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and More, Monday Morning Mailbag and More, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, and now right here on YouTube. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low, that time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on 1 minute. Yeah, that is a really nice, flavorful cup of coffee. It does have that slight boldness to it, but not as much because I didn't hit the strong button on the Keurig machine. When you hit the strong button on the Keurig machine with the Black Rifle Coffee Company Just Black coffee cups, it does increase the boldness. There is some nice boldness there, but when you hit that strong button, it kicks it up quite a bit. Again, here's a look at the Keurig coffee cup right there, Just Black, from the Black Rifle Coffee Company. This is Coffee of the Month Club, a terrific, terrific Christmas gift from my nephew Jason, his wife Allison, and the boys. It's the gift that keeps on giving all year round. It really is terrific. I look forward every month to getting a new dozen of these coffee cups. Absolutely fantastic. And this one's good, Just Black. I like this one a lot. One more sip. Hang on. Really, really terrific. And we are using the Stirling Roastery coffee mug. My thanks to Mark Bagwell for very kindly sending this to the channel. Boy, that's just terrific. I love this mug. It's just great. Very substantial in the hand. Love this badge art right here. It just looks great. And it's stoneware, and it's just terrific. It retains the heat of the coffee very, very well. I'm only missing a lemon wedge. Really terrific cup of coffee this morning. Hang on, one more sip. Oh, yeah, that's great. Again, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Let's get the refill segment kicked off with something from Ken Williams, 2219, and he writes, another great show, Mark. We are synced up this week. I'm drinking Trader Joe's Wake Up Blend coffee while watching your video. My shave tomorrow will be with Stirling Vanilla Sandalwood. Some great information this week. Thanks for all you do for the community. Well, I hope your a glass aftershave splash bottle is intact, and it's a great scent. That's why I had to buy another aftershave splash in a glass bottle because I love that scent. I really, really do. It would just be missing from my shave if I didn't have the aftershave splash. So I'm glad you're enjoying both of those items. It also reminds me, I can't remember who asked the question, but last week we used the Keurig cups from Trader Joe's and the medium roast Keurig cups. And it has this mesh material on the sides of the Keurig cup. See that right there? Kind of a mesh material. It's not solid. And the question was, is it solid on the bottom of the cup? And yes, it is. It's solid on the bottom like that. Okay. And when you put it in the Keurig machine, just like the other Keurig cups, like these Keurig cups are solid as well. Okay. When you put it in the machine, there's like a little needle on the bottom of that pocket there. And that needle goes in, it just kind of punctures the bottom of the Keurig cup, and that's where you get some of the flow. And my thinking is that this mesh here on the Trader Joe's Keurig cup gives a little additional flow. I think. I'm not entirely sure. Just a guess on my part. But I can't remember who sent that along. My apologies. I just happen to remember that. But yeah, so solid on the Trader Joe's Keurig cup. So Ken, hey, thanks very much for that. Enjoy both the coffee and that vanilla sandalwood. And again, please don't drop that glass bottle of aftershave splash. Jimmy V Photography wrote, I started out face lathering, but for years I'm a bowl latherer. I love the build process and listening for the Zerati shift as the soap goes from foam to lather. Bowl lathering rules. Hey, Jimmy, thanks very much for that. I'm very flattered by the term, the Zerati shift. We talk about that tone dropping as that lather develops in density. You can hear that tone drop. That's a good sign that your lather is almost done. It's got that nice creamy yogurty consistency. So not only should you visually look at the lather you're building, but listen for that tone to drop. Jimmy calls it the Zerati shift. Thanks very much for that, Jimmy. I really do appreciate it. And I like the face lather every once in a while, and it does have its place. Let me put it that way. But yeah, I'm a bowl latherer. I'm a bowl latherer, and like you, Jimmy, I love to listen for that shift, the Zerati shift, that tone to drop. Yeah, that to me. I look forward to that now. I really do. It's really a neat part of developing a lather when you're building it in a lathering bowl. So thanks very much for that, Jimmy. Really do appreciate it. Hey, Bart Buzz wrote, great post-storm Monday morning mailbag. When I first started watching your channel, you always face lathered. That's true. When I first came back to the traditional wet shave, I face lathered, and I have learned so much from the viewers out there. It's the viewers out there like Mark Bagwell, Beth Jones, Jimmy V Photography, Bill Murphy, William Meredith, a bunch of others that converted me to bowl lathering. Really, it's great to know both methods. Let me put it that way. Well, anyhow, Bart Buzz continues here. Back then, I only bowl lathered. Now I'm mostly a face latherer because I prefer shaving creams. I only bowl lather when I'm using my Boar or Badger brushes. It's funny how our routines evolve. Wet shaving offers so many options. It's definitely the zen moment of my day. Have a great week. You know, Bart, I agree with you. There are so many options. Your shaving routine is going to evolve. You're going to try different things. And right now, I'm a bowl latherer. Every once in a while, I'll work in some face lathering here and there. It's a nice change of pace, but I love doing a bowl lather. I really do. And I find that this is the point with bowl lathering for me. I can gauge the density, the creaminess, the yogurty quality of the lather much better when doing it in a bowl than doing it on my face. And that's another reason why I like the bowl lather. But again, your face, your rules, however you want to do it. If you like the face lather, hey, that's absolutely great. I like the bowl lather now. Every once in a while, I will face lather. So thanks for that, Bart. Ecstatic Temporality writes, I did face lather while on vacation because I wanted to pare down my traveling shaving gear. I brought an Arco stick. I applied the stick directly on my face and then used my Simpson's Special Badger brush to build a lather on my face. So I did not load the brush with soap. I like the Arco stick because of this. I can apply the soap directly, then follow with a brush. It does wonders. Yeah, that's another instance where face lathering is a good choice if you're traveling and you need, as Ecstatic Temporality says here, you need to pare down some of your shaving gear. Just take a shaving stick and then, wet your face and then run that stick all around your face. And now you've got soap on your face and you can use the brush to develop that lather. Yeah, I've got a Tabak shaving stick. I've got an Arco shaving stick. I've got the Diver Down shaving stick from Phoenix Shaving. I've got the La Toja shaving stick. A lot of great shaving sticks out there. I've got the Spike, I think it's pronounced Spike, shaving stick. I haven't used that one in a while. So yeah, I even have some of the discontinued Palmolive shaving sticks. So yeah, using a shaving stick, if you're traveling, yeah, face lathering will be a very, very good routine to have if you're trying to cut down on taking shaving gear with you. Lighten the load, so to speak. So thanks for that, Ecstatic Temporality. Let's see, Nicholas Marion, 8468 wrote, I just had a shave with Arco for the first time. I like the scent, but I can see how people may find it odd. Very smooth, easy to lather, and great slickness. I also received an order from Pasteur Pharmacy. It includes Hags Emperor Osiris, Doral Stanway Razor, 2 packs of Gillette Nacet Stainless, a puck of Razor Rock Almond, and a tube of Palmolive Green and a tube of Palmolive Red. I need more room for my soaps. Time for a new shelf. Yeah, careful of that rabbit hole. Absolutely, Nicholas. And I've used Palmolive Green in the tube. It's wonderful. Palmolive Red I have not used. I think I've seen it in passing in the past, but you know what? I'm not as familiar with Palmolive Red as I am Palmolive Green. So I'm going to have to check that out. So thanks for the heads up on that. And yeah, Arco does have a scent. You either love it or hate it. Some people don't like the scent at all, but they do like the performance of the Arco shave stick. And what a lot of folks do, whether they buy Arco in a little tub or Arco as a shave stick, they'll open it up and they'll let it air out for a good 48 hours, something like that. Let it air out and let that excess scent escape, and then they can tolerate a little more. But Arco is a great performing shave soap, no doubt about it. I would say Arco and Tabak and Paraso probably are the top 3 shaving soaps that new wet shavers gravitate to. I did, and I find that a lot of other new wet shavers, found those 3 kind of in the same routine, the same pattern that I did coming back to the wet shave. I don't know what it is. For some reason, you find Tabak, you find Arco, you find Paraso. Those 3 seem to be right there at the top. In as far as shave soaps that you try and use when you come back or when you start the traditional wet shave. Then after that, then you discover Artisan shave soaps. And it was viewers on this channel told me about Artisan shave soaps. Hey, Mark, you got to try Artisan shave soaps. And wow, that just took my shave to a whole new level, from Stirling and Phoenix Shaving, Barrister and Mann, Ariana and Evans. My God, a lot of great Artisan shave soaps out there. Too many to mention off the top of my head, to be honest with you, but they're great. But but Arco, Tabak, Paraso, those seem to be the big 3, in my opinion, that folks seem to discover when they start the traditional wet shave. Let me know what your first shave soaps were when you started the traditional wet shave. Would be interested to hear some of those selections from viewers out there. Mech Loader wrote, I have found that the splash from Stirling that has witch hazel and aloe to be a nice topper to a shave. I also alternate with Dickinson rose water with tea tree oil added when finishing with other scents. Another great 3MB. I'm in Oklahoma and am no stranger to severe weather and power outages. Glad all is back to normal. Be well. Hey, McLoader, thanks very, very much for that. I really do appreciate it. And I think those are great, great post-shave choices. And yeah, I believe Stirling does have the witch hazel and aloe included in some or maybe all of their aftershave splashes. Not entirely sure, but I certainly do like their aftershave balms. A little goes a long way, and I use it on top of my head. Now, I don't know if you noticed or not because I have been using it. I'm moving the microphone away here. You probably didn't hear that. I don't know if you noticed this during the show, but I tagged the top of my head here, and I haven't been able to use a razor up there. I'm waiting for it to heal. Let me show it to you. Let me see if I can get down here and show it to you. Now, let me move the microphone out of the way. Okay, did you see that? I hope you saw that. But I bumped my head getting out of the shower the other morning. You know, you have those sliding doors in the shower frame, and there's that top rail there. You know what? I didn't duck low enough, and I caught the top of my head, and oh my gosh. At first, I thought it was okay, but it seems to have developed into a pretty good gash there. And I'm just, I get so mad about that. So I've had to kind of suspend using a razor to do head shaves and even a cartridge razor. I'm not using the cartridge razor. Yesterday, I used an electric razor. And the good thing is I used some of the Stirling aftershave balm up there. And I've been using that regularly along with witch hazel to kind of hurry along the healing process because I want to go back to using a razor to shave my head. But that guy there is not making it possible right now. I have to wait for it to heal up. So that's kind of why we talk about electric razors from time to time on the show, because it's a good tool to have in your tool belt if you are a head shaver and you do something like that where you bump your head. You're going to have to either navigate very, very carefully with a safety razor or with a cartridge razor, or, it's good to have an electric razor where you won't aggravate that. So I'm waiting for that to heal up. So I'm looking forward to getting a head shave real soon with some of these great shave soaps that we have in the shave den. Vanilla sandalwood, that would be a good one to kick it off with. We have some others in new wet shaving gear that we're going to be talking about, and I would love to use those for head shaves as well. So stay tuned for that. So Mech Loader, thanks very, very much for that. Oh, you know what? Speaking of Oklahoma, I'm watching on Paramount Plus because I just recently signed up for Walmart Plus, as many of you know. Paramount Plus is kind of like their video offering for Walmart Plus. I'm watching a show starring Sylvester Stallone called Tulsa King, where he's a mobster who gets out of jail after doing his time, and they send him, the mob family sends him out to Tulsa to kind of start, organized crime out there, I guess. And it has to do with Tulsa, Oklahoma. And there is something there that is real. It's in the second episode. It's called The Center of the Universe. And I never knew about this. It's a real place. And I guess when you step into this circular area and you talk, people on the outside can't hear you, and you can hear it echo back to you. It's in the second episode of Tulsa King. If you have Paramount Plus, check it out. It's really neat. Mature audiences only. Let me put it that way. So just so you know, not for the kids, but so far it's been pretty good, pretty engaging. But learn a little bit about Tulsa, Oklahoma, and kind of neat to see that area of the country in a television show. And Center of the Universe, that's a really, really neat thing. So if I ever visit Tulsa, Oklahoma, I'm going to visit that. Absolutely. So thanks again, Mech Loader. Really do appreciate it. Scott Martin wrote, "Hi, Mark. Another great Monday morning mailbag as usual. I can't start my week without it." Oh, thanks very much for that, Scott. I really do appreciate it. And I was shocked to hear Rodney's tip about Dr. Teal's. I am a long time fan of not only their Rosewater Witch Hazel, but in the shower, I use their pink Himalayan salt scrub before my shave to eradicate any and all dead skin from my face before my shave. I really enjoy these products. Cheers, Scott. Hey, Scott, thanks very much for that suggestion. There you go, folks. Seems like Dr. Teal's has some nice products that could add to your pre-shave and post-shave routine. So thanks very much for that, Scott. Really do appreciate it. This comes from Jim G, 7755. Hey, Mark, Dan did get a really good deal. The Fat Boy would go for anywhere from $50 to $80 by itself. The Super 109 about $35 to $40. The Super 84s a little less. The Slims around $20 and up. Of course, it's all relative to the shape quality. His seemed to be in very good condition. That was a great haul, especially from a flea market. I would have paid the price too. Eventually, these type of razors will be limited in quantity and will increase in cost. You never know when you will come across these fantastic finds, so soak them up. Thanks for sharing his finds and mine. Have a great week. Jim from Northfield. This is in regards to last week's razor haul that Dan Blackshear got. $150 for a bunch of great razors, a Fat Boy, some Slims, some, as Jim writes here, some 109s, some 84s. I call them Black Beauties. Really terrific looking razors. And they cleaned up wonderfully well. And of course, Jim from Northfield also offered a vintage razor from World War I. That was really neat. So if you missed that, check out last week's Monday Morning Mailbag in the Shave Den segment. Really neat razors that these gentlemen found. So thanks again for that, Jim. Really do appreciate it. Indy Shaver wrote, "Hey, Mark, great Monday morning mailbag as always. I think that was a pretty good deal in the razors, and they are all some great shavers." Yeah, again, another vote for Dan Blackshear's razor haul. There you go, Dan. You got a good price, is what the viewers are saying here. So congratulations on that. So Indy Shaver, thanks for confirming. Really do appreciate it. A Texan Shaves wrote, "Mark, great 3MB as always. Thank you very much for talking about the Lone Star razor. Sale page coming very quickly, possibly this week. Thank you again." Yeah, check out A Texan Shaves, his YouTube channel. He's developing a razor with Alpha Shaving Works, and it looks wonderful, and it's going to be priced at about $70, an all aluminum razor. So check that out. We'll share links to that razor where you can get one as soon as he shares the information with us. So yeah, my pleasure, absolutely. So check out A Texan Shaves on YouTube. We'll link his channel where you can check out that video and get more information on that razor that he is offering for sale. Brian McCarthy, 1322, wrote, "Always enjoy Monday mornings. Thanks to your mailbag, Mark. So nice that you take the time to respond to us individually, a classy move. I would love to try something different in a shave soap. I'm sure I can find a spot somewhere in the Shave Den." Well, first of all, thanks very much for the kind words. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. Obviously, I can't always respond to everyone, but I try to respond. I sometimes find myself responding to comments that were made a few months ago. Somehow they come up on my radar again. I think, gee whiz, I need to respond here. So I try to do that as best I can, and I appreciate everyone's patience and understanding if I don't get around to replying right away. Yeah, it's great to always read these comments. They're so informative. They're so insightful. They're very entertaining. They're heartwarming, and I really do appreciate them all from all the viewers. So I try to do my best. So thanks very much for your patience out there. And as far as trying new shave soaps, Ariana and Evans, Phoenix Shaving, Stirling.
You know what? I grabbed some. I went to my shelf and I grabbed some. We've got Stirling, Phoenix Shaving, Hendricks Classics and Company, 345 Soap Company. They're great. Hey, how about this? Shannon Soaps right there. They're really very good. They're here locally in North Olmsted, Ohio. Spearhead, they make a wonderful Seaforth. Beautiful, beautiful scent. How about this? Bundabeard. Yeah, Bundabeard. Check out Philip Sharp's website. We'll link it below where you can get all these great shaving soaps from South Africa. That's another good one. Farmhouse North. Rodney Ripplinger introduced us to this one. Another terrific, terrific shave soap. Chiseled Face, Sherlock. Yeah, we like that one a lot. A lot of great, great shaving soaps out there. There are others out there, and we'll have to compile a list. If you have any favorites, list them below. Let us know, and we'll maybe put together a list. And that way, Brian, you'll have a nice list to work from where you can try out some of these. Sudsy Soapery, that's another good one. I like Sudsy Soapery a lot. So that's just kind of Ariana and Evans. They're good too. I mean, I always say it's a great time to be doing the traditional wet. Barrister and Man. There's another good one. It's a great time to be doing the traditional wet shave because there are so many great items out there. Great shaving soaps, razors, brushes. You'll find something that fits your face type and your wallet. Absolutely. But some wonderful, wonderful artisans out there that make some great, great shaving soaps. Oh, wonderful. Oh, Razor Emporium. They also have their own line of shave soaps. Forgot all about them. Yeah. Just a great time to be doing the traditional wet shave. There are so many great choices out there. So thanks very much for that, Brian. I hope that helps a little bit. Thanks very much for the comment. Bill Murphy wrote, great 3MB again as usual. Thanks very much, Bill. I really do appreciate that. I love the Rex Blades 5-pack. I received so much that I just ordered the 100-pack. I have Stirling's Vanilla Sandalwood, and it's one of my favorites. Glad you are up and running again. Have a great week. Hey, Bill, thanks very much for that. Yeah, the Rex Supply Platinum Razor Blades are absolutely wonderful. And of course, Stirling's Vanilla Sandalwood. We've been talking about it, and I liked it so much, I had to replace that aftershave bottle. And again, enter the giveaway. My screw up, you're a gain. Thanks very much for that, Bill. Really do appreciate it. Kenny Embry wrote, holy cow, Mark, I'm listening to an old show, and you're talking about Linux and GIMP. I knew you were good people. If you know about Linux, you're definitely a geek, and as a cartoonist, you are living my childhood dream. I loved drawing comics when I was a kid and always admired people like Hank Ketchum, Mort Walker, Bill Keane, Dick Brown, and eventually Bill Watterson. Oh, and Sparky. I always thought making people laugh for a few moments a day was worthy work. Thanks for what you do. Yeah, Kenny, I'm a Linux user, and GIMP is the GNU image manipulation program. It's the Linux version of Photoshop. You can download it free for Linux, Windows, and Mac platforms. I like it a lot. I do all my graphics work in GIMP. I like it a lot. It's very, very powerful, and it's community-based, and it's free. So check it out. We'll have a link to it below if you're interested in getting a really, really solid graphics program for your computer, whether you run Linux, Windows, or Mac. And the great thing about, the great thing about being a cartoonist, I guess, is that I really wasn't in the major leagues as far as daily syndication. I was in weekly syndication. So they took my feature and they put it into a package at King Features and later at DBR Media, and they sent it out to a whole bunch of newspapers. So that was great, weekly newspapers. That was great, but I was able to become a member of the National Cartoonist Society because of that, and I got to meet Mort Walker, Bill Keane, and others. I saw Hank Ketchum. I may have said hello to him. That was really towards the end of his life when I was able to see him, be in the same room with him. And Dick Brown I never met. I got a couple of letters from him, but I got to know his son, Chris Brown, very, very well. And Chris continued the drawing of Hager the Horrible, and unfortunately we lost Chris at the beginning of this year, I believe. Really, really terrific, terrific guy. Just a real kind soul, very, very talented. I'll have to share some Chris Brown stories with you sometime down the road, but a really, really terrific guy. But yeah, the National Cartoonist Society allowed me to meet a lot of these cartoonists that I've admired over the years. Some really special moments with guys like Johnny Hart, Bunny Host, John Reiner, Mort Drucker of Mad Magazine fame. Boy, I got some great Mort Drucker stories too. some really, really neat more trucker stories. Glenn Keane of Disney animation fame. And yeah, just a lot of great, talented cartoonists. So although I wasn't a household name, I wasn't daily syndicated, I was weekly syndicated, I was happy with that. And yeah, that was really nice. That was a nice place to be at that time in my life. Yeah, so I'm very, very grateful to all those cartoonists out there and to the National Cartoonist Society. Yeah, and I'm still a member. So they've got their Ribbon Awards coming up in the next month or so, something like that. I can't remember where it's at, but yeah, that was always a lot of fun to attend those. JVN, so Kenny, thanks very much for that. JVN2CQ wrote, "Hi Mark, it's been a while since I've been on YouTube, but my God, it's nice to drop into the 3MB as my first thing to watch. I have a lot of catching up to do, but the 3MB is definitely worth binge watching now, now that I have a week off work." Hey, thanks very much for that. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy all the past episodes of the Monday Morning Mailbag. I have a lot of fun putting together the show. And again, as I say to everyone out there, without you, this microphone would be silent. All the viewers make this show possible. So I'm very, very grateful to everyone contributing to this show. Thank you very, very much. Witar7090 wrote, "Mark, great show. In regard to the Trader Joe coffee cups with the mesh on the sides, you did not show the bottom of the cup, and I do not know if the mesh was on the bottom as well." Oh, well, yeah, we just talked about this earlier, and it came from this viewer here, Witar7090. So yeah, that's exactly, I'm glad we pointed that out, and I'm glad I'm reading this comment again. It's exactly what we were talking about earlier. It's a solid bottom. Here, he continues here. He gives a little science behind Keurig cups. "I do not know if the mesh was on the bottom as well. If no, then the only way for the water to escape is through the sides. This will create a higher pressure drop and distribute the water through more of the coffee grounds because the water is forced out the sides. This will extract more of the coffee's essence for you to enjoy. The normal K-cups go in the top and out the bottom. This type of flow from top to bottom through the coffee will definitely leave some coffee grounds not covered well with water, and you lose some of the essence. I'm a chemical engineer, and we use these types of fluid flow in chemical reactors, both top down as well as out the sides. The explanation above what I do for a living, operator, chemical reactors, amongst others, and I suspect the coffee manufacturer is trying to do a similar thing. I have no idea if this is actually what the coffee people did, but I would bet on it. Sorry, just the engineering nerd in me coming out. No, that's fantastic. Thank you so much, and I'm so glad that I had your comment in show notes, and my apologies for not remembering your screen name when we talked about it, kicking off the refill segment. But thank you very, very much for that scientific-y, nerdy explanation. I really do appreciate it. But as we pointed out, the Trader Joe's has mesh on the sides, but a solid bottom. So there you go. So that's great. So again, mystery number 2 solved. Thanks very much for that, Witar. I really do appreciate it. Michael Taylor, 2402, wrote, "Fantastic 3MB, Mark. I thoroughly enjoyed watching this morning. Thank you for mentioning my short message I made about Taylor of Old Bond Street's grapefruit cream. Much appreciated. It's a terrific cream. It really is like the rest of them. Awesome and very affordable. Also, I have ordered a couple of packs of Rex blades. We'll let you know how I get on with them. Look forward to them arriving. Have a super week and take care." A lot of viewers out there are trying these Rex blades. They are becoming quickly popular. If you're interested in trying them, I suggest you order them before they run out of stock. They are selling like hotcakes from what I understand. So Michael Taylor, I hope you get some and let us know how you like them. JTNF9K wrote, "Hi Mark, great Rockwell shave." Oh, this was the T2 comparison shave that we did. "I have used the Rockwell shave soap and I agree that the barbershop scent is really marvelous. Unfortunately, I found that it didn't have staying power. I own the Rockwell synthetic brush and it's one of my favorite brushes. It just whips up a lather quickly. I own the original Rockwell T version in Gunmetal and I do enjoy shaving with it. I use it for both head and face shaves with great results. I've had this razor for quite a number of years, and it is still stiff as I open the doors. However, I don't mind it. Have a great rest of the week and take care. Yeah, we did a Rockwell T2 comparison between a gunmetal razor that Dave Richland very kindly sent to the channel and the original chrome version. I found that the gunmetal version was a little stiffer, a little more solid in turning than the chrome version. Chrome version is still very smooth and sure, but the gunmetal was a little stiffer. I think over time it'll loosen up and kind of find its own level and still be very solid. But you have the original Rockwell T version. I think that's the Model T version. They don't make that anymore. I think that's like a modern day vintage razor now. I don't even know if you can get those on eBay. Because if you're hanging onto yours, I'm sure that a lot of other folks out there are hanging onto theirs, and I would think that they're not going to sell them or part with them. But yeah, that was the first version. The T2 is, I guess you could say, an improvement over the Model T, or a variation of the Model T, where they maybe did some little things here and there to kind of maybe streamline the manufacturing process, or to maybe streamline the look of it, whatever it is. I'm not saying that the T2 shaves better than the Model T. Your face, your rules, whatever works for you. But the Model T, wow, I think you got a great razor there. It's already part of wedge shaving history, let me put it that way. So I'm going to go up to eBay later and see if any of those original Rockwell Model Ts are for sale and what the prices are. I'm really very curious about it, and so glad that you have one of these original Rockwell Model T adjustable safety razors. That's absolutely fantastic. And that wraps up this week's refill segment. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Well, this morning we've been talking about the Rex Supply Platinum Razor Blades. Here they are right here. It's a pack of 5. You get a tuck of 5, and the sleeve comes with 20 of those. So you get 100 blades right here in a sleeve right there. And Jimmy V Photography sent in this review of the Rex Supply Razor Blade, and he wrote, "Hi Mark, I had my first shave with the Rex blade in my Council XL on Sunday. As advertised, double wrapped, which is what I like. The only glue was on the outer wrap to hold the flap closed. It was a great shave. 3 days growth came off like butter. My settings were 5 with the grain, 5 across the grain cheeks and jaw, 3 across the grain goatee area, 2 against the grain. As always, it was a cold water shave. I used Phoenix Shaving John Frum as my shave soap. Today, Tuesday, I did a second shave on the blade in my Rex Ambassador. This time I used Ginger's Garden Citrus Ice, which is tallow-based. On the Ambassador, 4 with the grain, 4 across the grain cheeks and jaw, 2 across the grain goatee area, and the against the grain was 1.5. Once again, the blade felt sharp and smooth. I like sharp blades, but not like feather, which I really don't like at all. The Rex blades have the sharpness and smoothness I like. So far, the Rex blades are a winner for me. I think of them in the general Persona Blue, Med Prep, and Bic range. I haven't tried them in a non-Rex razor, but my next shaves will be using them in a Yates Titanium Winning, then my Henson Titanium Medium, and then the Copper Dock. Going to be fun to run a brand new blade through them all. I know this is far from an in-depth review, but I thought I'd do a quick share of my findings and see if your findings are the same as mine. Have a great week. Jimmy, this is a terrific review. Really some great insight here. And thanks for sharing the Council settings and how you're shaving with those different settings, it sounds like a really smooth, close shave. And yes, I have used the Rex Supply blade in my Envoy razor, but I've also used it in a couple of other razors. I used it in the Rockwell T2 gunmetal version, a really, really terrific shave with this. And I also used it in this one right here, the TI Glide S1 titanium single edge razor. We reviewed this on the channel, and I snapped a Rex Supply blade in half, and I installed that half blade in here, and I got an absolutely beautiful, smooth 3-pass shave. It was wonderful. I mean, really close and smooth with this razor. You're shaving at about a 17-degree angle, very reminiscent of a vintage gem razor, but with the advantage that you're using half DE blades. So you've got all these wonderful wide variety of blades to use in this razor, but the Rex Supply razor blade really, really delivered in this particular razor. Really, really like it a lot. Now, Jimmy followed up with the other razors he used, and he wrote, I just tried a Rex blade in my Henson titanium medium. It was amazing. I know Matt really built these blades for Rex products, but for sure, people should try them in other makers' razors. This was a first-time use blade. I used Hoffman's The Great Reset, Solar Wisp brush, and Paul Gruner bowl. Naturally, a cold water shave. I was on 2 days beard growth, and this combo sliced through it like a hot knife through butter. At the end of the first pass, I was in socially acceptable range, just like the Consul and Ambassador. I don't have the thickest beard hair, but they are tough little suckers. The alum feedback after using the Rex Henson razor was essentially like putting a cold, wet alum block across your face. There were no stings, zings, or any negative feedback signals. It was just the feel of the block moving across my face with a slight astringent feel. I think the Rex blade might have been one of the best pairings I've tried with the Henson. I'm going to do another shave with it tomorrow and see how it does. Then onto the Yates titanium winning razor. I picked the Henson for the first non-Rex razor handle because I figured more people have a Henson than have a Yates winning. I think you might be right about that, Jimmy, but thanks so much for the additional information on the Rex Supply blade in other makers' razors. Again, folks, this is really a terrific, terrific razor blade. These Rex Supply Platinum razor blades, really, really very, very well made. Mark Bagwell did a review last week. He loves them. Jimmy V's review this week. He loves them. I love them. Check them out. We'll have links below to Rex Supply's Platinum razor blades. Jimmy, thanks for a really, really terrific review. Really do appreciate it. Well, in a previous Monday morning mailbag, viewer Matt Panter sent along vanilla sandalwood. He sent along the shave soap, the aftershave splash, and the balm. We did a review on it. Absolutely wonderful. Matt also sent along some other shave soap offerings, and we'll be sharing those with you in the weeks to come. This time around, we're sharing another one that Matt very, very kindly and generously sent to the channel from Stirling. This is a wonderful, wonderful scent. Satsuma. Check that out. And check out that little citrus symbol right there on the label. That kind of tips you off as to what the scent is like. As they write here, the sweetness of mandarins mixed with a little oriental spices makes this scent robust and intoxicating. You can't help but to keep coming back to smell it. Absolutely. This is a marvelous, marvelous scent. And it's a great, because of the mandarin, the citrus, and the spices, in my opinion, this is a great transitional scent from summer into fall. Just enough summer left to experience this, but this will take you into the fall very, very nicely because of those spices that are in there. Oh, this is a marvelous, marvelous scent. We're going to get a review done on this. I have not shaved yet, so after we're done recording this, I'm either going to shave right after this or I'm going to wait a day, and we're going to do a shave with Satsuma. This is marvelous. You can get this at Stirling Company, although I just recently checked, it's out of stock. Hopefully it'll be back in stock by the time this airs. But you can also get it at Maggard's and the Razor Emporium. Absolutely fantastic. And Matt very kindly sent along the aftershave splash in a glass bottle that we'll be hanging on to very, very tightly. And of course, the balm. So my thanks to Matt Panter for very, very kindly sending along Satsuma from Stirling Soap Company. Boy, this is another beautiful winning scent. Absolutely fantastic. I am so looking forward to shaving with this one. We'll have links below where you can get it. And also, check out Stirling Soap Company. Hopefully by the time this airs, it's back in stock. But absolutely fantastic scent. Really, something that I probably would not have come across. So my thanks very much to Matt for sending this along to the channel, allowing me to share with all the viewers out there. It's an absolutely wonderful scent, as they write here, robust and intoxicating. That is spot on. And yeah, you keep coming back to it. Absolutely, it is that kind of scent. Satsuma from Stirling Soap Company. Thanks again to Matt Panter. We will have links below. Well, viewers, Bill and Connie Murphy very kindly sent along a brand new shave soap and aftershave splash from Razor Emporium. Since we've been talking about the Rex Supply Platinum Razor Blades, this fits in very nicely because Matt Pisarcik owns both companies, both Rex Supply and the Razor Emporium. But this is a brand new shave soap from Razor Emporium. It's called American Amber, and Bill and Connie also very kindly sent along American Amber Aftershave Splash. Both of these items were wonderfully packaged by Connie, and they came beautifully intact, and the glass bottle did not break at all, so I was very happy about that. But here's what they write on their product page about American Amber. The small batch shaving soap line is the culmination of a decade in the wet shaving community. We've taken the best of the best from our favorite formulas and produced our own soaps right here in our Phoenix, Arizona workshop. These shaving soaps are made entirely from scratch, in-house, from natural and vegan ingredients. The lather quality is wonderful, and it provides a clean, slick shaving surface without any heavy feeling on your skin or irritating after effects. With glycerin for glide and shea butter for skin conditioning and a great post-shave feel, this soap is a terrific addition to any shave den. Now here's the scent profile. And it's absolutely wonderful. Check that out right there. Brand new container. Again, thanks to Bill and Connie. Experience the rugged essence of the Wild West, crafted with a blend of amber, leather, musk, raspberry, and vanilla. This sounds absolutely wonderful. And it is really a beautiful scent. I have some other shave soaps in the shave den that are in this ballpark that have that leather, vanilla, raspberry kind of, musk kind of combination. And this one is right there in the ballpark. I love this kind of scent. And this is a good one. I'm expecting this scent to even expand and explode a little more when we build a lather. So really terrific. And I'm also looking forward to cracking open the American Amber Aftershave Splash. I'm thinking that this scent here from the splash, like a lot of other splashes, aftershaves, will have a little more bolder scent than the shave soap companion. So really looking forward to that. Bill and Connie also sent along a couple of other items you might want to consider for your shave den. Cremo Body Wash. Golden Amber. Now, Cremo, according to Bill, they make a lot of different scented body washes, and I've already tried this one. Really terrific. Like this a lot. Had this in the shower last time I was in the shower, and it's really terrific. I am going to have to pay a little closer attention. That's a nice scent. Kind of in the ballpark with what we've got here with American Amber. Not quite, but still a nice scent. And I think it won't get in the way, is what I'm saying. So I think this would be a nice choice for your shower before you do a shave with American Amber. They're not going to get in the way of one another, although this is slightly different, but this is, this will complement it nicely. Yeah, that's terrific. Yeah, this was really good. I was really impressed with how this body wash works. So my thanks to Bill and Connie for this as well. And also something else they sent, and I've never used one of these items before. Wanted to show it to you. It's called a scrunchie. Have you ever used a scrunchie before? I've never used a scrunchie. And I guess what you do is you take your body wash or your soap or something, and you load it into this, and then you lather it up, and then you work it around your body and that sort of thing. Maybe attach it to a pole and clean your back, I think is what Bill was saying. Yes, I'm really interested in trying this as well. We'll have a link to some scrunchies out there on Amazon. We'll try to find this one right here. This is called, I think this is called a Mazer Bath. Yeah, here it is right here. A Mazer Bath. That's the name of the scrunchie. Can you see that? A Mazer. Let me see if I can get it here like this. A Mazer Bath. Let me see if I can get that. Okay. A Mazer Bath. Right there like that. Okay. A Mazer Bath scrunchie. I've never used a scrunchie before. Really looking forward to it. If anyone else has additional information on the care and use of a scrunchie, please comment below. Really would appreciate it. My thanks to Bill and Connie Murphy for very, very kindly and generously sending along American Amber Shave Soap, Aftershave Splash, the Cremo Body Wash, and also the Scrunchie. This is another shave soap I am really looking forward to reviewing. You know what? It might be a coin toss. I might flip the coin to see which one I'm going to use for my next shave. Yeah, this is terrific. Definitely going to use this in my next shave or the shave after that. I want to get a review done on it to share it with all the viewers out there. And again, thanks to Bill and Connie Murphy for very, very kindly sending along these great items, especially American Amber Shave Soap and Aftershave Splash, and allowing me to share it with all the viewers. Bill, Connie, thanks again very, very much. Well, on today's show, we've been talking about face lathering and bowl lathering, and Mark Bagwell sent along this review of a new shaving bowl from Hayliss Artisan Goods. And he writes, always time for a new lathering bowl from Hayliss Artisan Goods. But this time, we're celebrating the classic barber pole. It's made of resin and heat resistant, but no boiling water. Hayliss Artisan Goods also claims the lathering bowl is unbreakable, but I don't think that means you can take it outside and start drop kicking it through the goalpost. To begin with, the bowl is gorgeous. You can call this 3-color scheme a barber pole design, but I'll be using this bowl on every 4th of July. Hard to beat red, white, and blue. The red and blue are translucent, but the white is not. So let's talk about the bowl design. The outside of the bowl is knurled for a positive grip, even when your hands aren't wet and soapy. The bowl fits comfortably in your hand. I've had no problems gripping my bowl. And the top of the bowl is wide enough to allow lathering without banging the brush against the sides. Inside, the bowl has a system of swirled lines that continue up the sides. These lines help in building a rich lather quickly. You should check out this bowl and the other offerings from Hayliss Artisan Goods. A link will be provided. Hey Mark, thanks for a fantastic review of a really gorgeous lathering bowl. I can understand why you use it on the 4th of July, but I like the barber pole design and vibe that's also there. Allows you to use it 365 days a year, but it's especially striking on the 4th of July. Thanks very much for the review and for the link to Hayliss Artisan Goods. Folks, we'll have that link below where you can check out this shaving bowl and other wet shaving gear from Hayliss Artisan Goods. Mark, thanks again very, very much. Well, this piece of information and product recommendation comes from viewer Jake Temple. Now, let me say right off the top, Jake, thank you very much for the information, for doing all the legwork and the research on this. Jake has been trying to find an atomizer that will fit a Phoenix Shaving aftershave bottle. Of course, we've got John from here and Old Salty. Anyhow, Jake has been trying to find a spray cap, an atomizer that will fit these aftershave bottles and turn them into more of a cologne. And of course, we've been talking about using spray bottles for witch hazel and that sort of thing on the show. And this fits in perfectly. And again, my thanks to Jake Temple for finding this great information and for finding this product. I think those of you out there who would like to use the Phoenix Shaving aftershave splashes as a spray will definitely want to check this one out. Anyhow, Jake writes, "Hi, Mark. I did some digging and found an atomizer that fits the Phoenix Shave aftershave bottles. I contacted Phoenix Shaving and they told me the bottles are fully custom. So the thread design is different from any standard cologne bottles out there. After trying out several different sizes and brands, I found one that will fit. Attached is a link to it on Amazon. The thread pitch is 20-410 or 20-400. I have attached a couple of photos of the atomizer on one of their bottles. Hopefully this helps anyone else out there trying to use their Phoenix Shaving aftershaves more as a cologne than a splash. Thanks for everything. Love the 3MB. Jake. Jake, thank you very, very much for an absolutely fantastic product find. Folks, we will link it below. This is the 12-pack of the black plastic fine mist sprayer cap, only for 20-400 and 20-410 bottle neck. We'll link it below. Jake has done the research and the legwork on this, and he says this specific product fits the Phoenix Shaving aftershave bottle. So now you can turn your Phoenix Shaving aftershave into a spray cologne. Absolutely fantastic. Again, Jake, many, many thanks for doing the hunting, the legwork, the trial and error in finding this product. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Folks, again, we'll have the link below. Jake, thank you very, very much. And that wraps up this week's look at new wet shaving gear. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some of these questions and comments. Well, we got some great comments and information from viewer David Richland. In a recent email with the subject heading, Another Thing, he wrote, one thing I've been wondering about lately is the intensity of scent in various soaps and creams. I found that many Artisan soaps and creams can be quite strong, at least for me. I prefer very mildly scented soaps and creams, as those with stronger fragrances tend to irritate my face. The irritation goes away after rinsing, but I'd rather use a product with a subtle scent that doesn't linger post-shave. As a hairdresser, I frequently encounter clients who are sensitive to fragrances. Some have even experienced sneezing fits after being exposed to strong scents, including cologne. This has made me very conscious of being scent neutral and avoiding aftershave of any fragrance beyond my natural body odor. Laugh out loud. I wonder if any of your subscribers can relate to this. I enjoy the aroma of different fragrances while the soap is in the puck, but it's the lingering scent afterward that's the issue. Always look forward to the Monday Morning Mailbag and Second Cup podcast. Don't ever stop, Dave Richland. Hey, Dave, thanks very, very much for the kind words. And yeah, I can understand this wanting to have a milder scent. You should give, in keeping with that idea, you should give Colette Classic Supply shave soaps a try. This one is citrus and basil, a very, very nice scent. And here is smoked cedar and leather. They also have some other scents up there. But their whole marketing gist here is that there is no lingering post-shave scent from these shave soaps. You get the scent during the shave, and after you rinse it off, that's it. It goes away. The idea being you can use whatever aftershave you want after the shave, or none if that's what you prefer. So yeah, there's no lingering post-shave scent with these products right here from Colette Classic Supply Company. So check them out. They have two formulas. Their CC2 and their CC1. The CC2 is a little more robust, a little richer in lather, that sort of thing. And the CC1 is kind of their basic everyday shave soap to give you a good lather and a good shave. But the CC2 is their more luxurious lather, I guess you could say. But check it out. That might be something that's right up your alley in that you don't want any lingering scent after the shave. Check out Colette Classic Supply Company. So thanks for the reminder on that, because we've talked about their shave soaps on the program before. We've also reviewed them, and that's their whole angle. No lingering scent afterwards, so you can use whatever aftershave you want to use, or none if that's what you choose. And I think that's what you might be looking for. David also offered this. I was listening to your Second Cup podcast last week and was interested in what you said about the Clubman Pinot shave soap. Less than $10 for 4 ounces on Amazon. I had to get some. I used it for the entire week of shaving and was very impressed. Great lather, cushion, and slick. I didn't like the 2-ounce puck size, so off I went to my Goodwill store to see if I could find another container like the one I showed you a couple of weeks ago. And I did. Here's a picture of what I found for $4. It's perfect. I like the green enamel top and interior of the bowl because it's a similar color to the puck containers that the Clubman soap came in. Its interior is 3.5 inches wide by 2 inches deep. I scrape out the soap from the 2-ounce containers and microwave for about 10 seconds to smooth it out. Place it in the freezer for 20 minutes and voila. How about that? That's absolutely fantastic. Thanks for that tip. And again, folks, Clubman shave soap, yeah, it's 2 ounces. Great for travel, but if you want something a little more substantial in your shave den, try to get a container like David found there. And he's saying, scrape it out, 10 seconds to smooth it out in the microwave, put it in the freezer, 20 minutes, and you got Clubman Pinot shave soap conform to that container. That's absolutely fantastic. Thanks very much for that, David. And also he writes right here, another topic. I am a dedicated shower shaver and face latherer. Well, we've been talking about bowl lathering and face lathering, so this fits in very, very nicely. I tried bowl lathering at the sink, but found it too messy. Shower shaving makes cleanup so much easier. After I scrub head to toe, my face is very hydrated and ready for the shave. No pre-shave needed. I don't like to waste water, so what I do is use a shower head shutoff valve. I shut off the water flow for when I scrub down and shave, turning it on to rinse both body and razor. The force of the water cleans the brush and razor very nicely when I'm finished. You can spot my Atomic Rocket brush and Henson razor in the background for a good measure. Laugh out loud. Hey, that's absolutely fantastic, David. And Dave and I had a little email exchange regarding this. And I happened to mention to him that you should not leave your razor in the shower. And he doesn't. He takes everything out of his shower after he's done shaving. But folks, we'll link to an article that discusses this. Here's the highlight from it. This is why you should not leave your razor in the shower if you are a shower shaver. Moist environments are a perfect breeding ground for fungus and bacteria, which means that keeping your razor in the shower can increase your risk of infection. So don't leave the razor in the shower. After you're done shower shaving, take it out, dry it off, remove the blade, all that other good stuff, and you'll be good to go for the next shower shave. David, thanks very much for some great, great comments and some great, great information. Really do appreciate it. Well, we just heard from David Richland, and David very, very kindly sent along the Rockwell T2 gunmetal version to the channel, and we did a comparison video with the chrome version, and boy, these are absolutely wonderful razors, and of course, this is a gunmetal finish. That brings us to an email that we received from viewer David Dart, and he wrote, Mark, good morning, sir. I was watching your video comparing the two Rockwell T2 razors. I have a Rockwell 6C razor in gunmetal finish. In less than a year, the finish on the top cap has worn out quite a bit. Just a heads up for anyone looking for a gunmetal finish. It's the first DE razor I bought, so it's special to me. I now only use it for one shave a year on New Year's Day. Have a great day. And I wrote him back and I asked him about this, if he contacted the folks at Rockwell, that sort of thing. And he said, it's my first DE razor, so I kind of want to keep it the way it is, but I wonder if others have had this happen. Hope you have a great day. Well, hey, David, I'll put it to the viewers out there. Folks, have you ever had a razor with a gunmetal finish, whether it be Rockwell or another brand, where the gunmetal finish just kind of wears off? It seems to me, David, that that's rather unusual given the great quality control that Rockwell has for all their razors. And I understand the sentimental value of hanging on to that razor and not exchanging it, that sort of thing. I get that. But I'm curious if anyone else out there has had a gunmetal finish razor where it's worn away in less than a year, whether it be whatever brand it might have been. So I'll keep an eye on the gunmetal finish on this T2 and let you know how it holds up. But David, I can understand the sentimental value that you have with that Rockwell 6C. It's a terrific shaving razor. It really is. I'm sorry to hear that the gunmetal finish wore away like that. But again, I guess that makes it rather unique and a kind of a keepsake for you. I get it. I really understand that. But folks, if you've had that situation, please comment below and let us know. And I would really be interested in hearing some of your responses regarding that. But the gunmetal finish on the T2, the Rockwell T2, is absolutely gorgeous. The numbers just pop. Look how they just pop. I mean, they just pop like that. Just absolutely fantastic. So, I'll keep an eye on this finish and see how it holds up over the year. David, thanks very, very much, and I'm looking forward to hearing viewers' comments regarding this subject. Thanks again, David. Really do appreciate it. And that wraps up another Monday Morning Mailbag. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out all the wonderful Artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful Artisan shave soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/Mark080, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video, or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.